The largest school district in the state has a daunting job, not just educating students, but making sure that children don't get hurt at school. On special assignment, News 13's Lizzie Mitri shows you how Albuquerque Public Schools are tackling this task, and a warning, you may find some of these images disturbing.
It's not something that would make you think twice.
I just went to go sit down.
One day 3 years ago that this family now will never forget.
It's going to affect her forever.
And they say it should never have happened in the first place.
Do you think this could have been prevented?
Absolutely, it could have been prevented.
Addie Raymer was a 14-year-old freshman at Del Norte High School when she sat by a friend on a heavy concrete bench like this during lunch.
And it started falling, so I tried to catch it to lift it back up, and it was too heavy, so it just dropped, and I ended up pulling my fingers out from under.
When I saw him, I wasn't sure that she'd even be able to keep her fingers with how bad they looked.
As a nurse, Raymer's mom, Stephanie McGovern, has been there for people through some of their most painful moments, but this was different.
The only way to describe the pain of watching your child go through something like that is it's deep in your bone painful.
Raymer spent 10 hours in the hospital that day, undergoing her first of 3 surgeries on her left hand.
And I remember the first question they asked was that if I was ever going to be able to wear a wedding ring.
This sparked a lawsuit against Albuquerque Public Schools last year. A settlement is in the works in this suit, and News 13 has learned last year the district finalized settlements in 11 other personal injury cases to the tune of $337,000. The cases include everything from bus crashes to parents and students slipping and falling on campus.
In the largest settlement last year, the district says it paid out $99,000 for what happened here at Volcano Vista High School more than 3 years ago. According to the lawsuit, a student was jumping hurdles in PE, and because of where they were placed, he landed in wet grass, causing him to slip and break his leg.
In another case, APS paid $35,000 after a high school student was doing box jumps in PE in 2014 and fell back onto weights, breaking his wrist. APS told News 13 it would not discuss personal injury cases, but we did talk with Chief Operations Officer Scott Elder about what it takes to keep the schools in good shape to prevent accidents from happening on campus.
Upkeeping the maintenance in a district this size is massive. It's a 24/7 job.
Day after day, more than 80,000 students file in and out of more than 140 schools throughout the city. The district runs more than 400 buses a day and manages roughly 13 million square feet of instructional space.
As a district, we would be the second largest city in New Mexico.
Technicians do routine checks of equipment, like here in the boiler room, and work to prevent some of the biggest hazards, Elder says.
Like trip hazards, making sure that your roofs are not leaking. You don't want to have wet spots on floors.
APS says last school year it handled nearly 12,000 preventative maintenance tasks, and this year it's on pace to double that. Elder says playgrounds are also a great example of preventative maintenance at work.
Remember the old metal slides and burning yourself, sliding down them in the summer? Yeah, that doesn't really happen so much anymore because the slides are made of different materials.
There's newer equipment with more rounded edges sitting on top of wood chips or rubberized surfaces. Still, when things do go wrong,
We, helped take care of this school as taxpayers, and it was a huge letdown.
Raymer's family sued because they believe the benches the district had at Del Norte posed a danger from the start. They say they weren't placed on level ground and were only bolted down on one side.
I sat on the end where that little metal piece was, where it wasn't bolted.
In court documents, APS denies the bench was dangerous and denies negligence. In fact, the district suggests Raymer may have failed to exercise reasonable care for her own safety. What is undisputed is the lasting effect of Raymer's injuries. She lost part of her fingertips on her left hand.
I can't do a lot of things with that hand. I've noticed, I can't really type.
Making schoolwork tough. And after 13 years of ballet, she stopped dancing.
I realized, dancing and moving a lot kind of hurt it, and my whole hand didn't look the same, and part of ballet is a big part of it is having elegant hands, and I didn't have that.
But Raymer has other goals in sight. She's a senior now, getting ready to graduate high school and continue her education to become a nurse, like her mom, caring for others when they need it the most. On special assignment, Lizzie Mitri, KRQE News 13.
Other personal injury lawsuits settled last year had less to do with equipment failing and more to do with people misbehaving. The district paid out $55,000 after a bus driver was accused of punching a middle school student.